Scary Movie 6, or as the marketing team creatively is calling it, just Scary Movie, had just one job, and that was to justify its existence. It didn't need a coherent narrative. It didn't need character arcs. It certainly didn't need to win an award. It just needed to be funny. This is the entire identity of the franchise. It's a binary system. Either the jokes land or the whole thing is just a collection of expensive costumes and wasted potential. And after watching the movie, I gotta say, it completely falls flat when it comes to the humor. I was actually looking for the joke. And again, I was excited about this movie. I was excited about the idea of Marlon Wayans saying he's gonna bring humor back, right? Tired of the political correctness, so he's gonna, show us what it's like to be funny again. And then, you walk away from this movie going, well, where was the humor? I certainly didn't see it. And it's just sad too, because it's like I wanted to like this movie. I wanted to be in a situation where I'm going, oh, okay, well, Scary Movie 6 is hilarious, but I gotta say it's a huge letdown, probably the biggest letdown for me of this year. Like I say, the plan apparently was a legacy parody, groundbreaking, right? Bring back the Wayne brothers, Anna Faris and Regina Hall, and let them kind of tackle, this elevated horror era we currently live in. On paper, parodying the latest Scream and Megan and The Substance is a layup, right? Modern horror is, already meta. It's practically begging to be ripped apart. This should, make the parody easier, but apparently easier is a still too high a bar for this script, and that's saying something. The fundamental problem here is that it's like, instead of twisting these films into something clever, the humor just stops to the point of identification. The movie points out the reference and expects us to just laugh because you recognize it. It's not comedy. It's a high budget game of I Spy, where people spend too much time already playing on TikTok. I mean, the movie literally boils down to, hey, you see this? Yo, you recognize this horror movie? Yo, hey, you recognize The Substance? Oh, here's the thing they did in Sinners. You recognize that, right? That's this entire movie. And I was surprised because I thought, okay, it can't just be all of that. I know that a lot of that was in the trailers, but I was thinking it's like, oh, well, there was going to be more to it than that. But no, it literally is just them kind of pointing out all of these kind of things you've seen in these other popular horror movies, and not much more than that. And then you have the Megan sequence. It's a frame by frame recreation of the viral dance that was already a joke in the 2023 original. It's imitation, not parody. The original Scary Movie understood the assignment. When they parodied Scream, they turned the killer into a stoner who forgets why he was even calling. They pushed the familiar into the chaotic. This movie just pushes the familiar into, well, more familiar, right? The original Scary Movie didn't just recreate Scream. It took the moments of silliness or ridiculousness in the original Scream and magnified it. I remember going, oh, wow, watching Scary Movie at the time thinking, oh, man, that was ridiculous, or that was silly. It made me kind of examine some of the things in the first Scream and go, oh, wow, that was a bit sillier than I thought at the time. It just simply kind of, as I said, points at what's popular, points at what you've already seen, and just says, hey, let's see more of this. It's amazing to me. I mean, at times you can see some flashes of competence, but that's usually when Regina Hall and Anna Faris are on screen together. They're pretty much carrying this entire movie on their back, but they're the outliers. The rest of the 96 minutes is a masterclass of just inconsistent timing and no real jokes, right? To be honest, I kind of wish that we got more Regina Hall and Anna Faris, because they, by far, were the only things that kind of got a chuckle out of me. When they were on screen, it's like, okay, this is the movie I thought I was getting. But unfortunately, they're not on screen nearly enough to save it, because everything around them is just not all that funny. In the end, Scary Movie 6, in my opinion, didn't fail because it tried something different. It failed because it forgot how to perform the one function it was created for. It's comedy. It forgot the punchline. It's a parody that forgot the wit. So in short, it forgot how to be funny, and frankly, it's insulting that it expected us not to even notice. Guys, what did you think? I'm not the biggest fan of this movie, as you can tell, but maybe you enjoyed it more. Maybe you saw the humor in it that I'm, missing. Let me know in the comments. Until then, I'm T-Rex 3000 and I'm out.